Welcome back. The International Energy Agency found global carbon emissions hit a record high, increasing by nearly 1% in 2024. One way to offset carbon emissions is through the carbon credit market, which is estimated to be worth $2 billion. A carbon credit is created when, for example, a company prevents or captures a metric ton of carbon dioxide from being released into the atmosphere. Now, this can be done through programs like reforestation, regenerative farming, or carbon capture technology. These credits can then be sold or traded to offset carbon emissions. The African Carbon Market Initiative was set up to scale carbon markets across the continent. It forecast Africa could unlock $6 billion in carbon credit revenues by 2030. Our Connecting Africa correspondent, Victoria Rubadiri, shows us how South African farmers are buying into the market.
On the Ciderland farm in Jeffreys Bay, South Africa, sustainable farming practices are raking in more than an abundance of dairy products. In 2020, it began pursuing carbon credits through regenerative farming methods, including reducing the use of nitrogen fertilizer and growing multi-species pastures.
The credits is just a reward to us for financial gain.
Some expert to say no, actually it's going to be...
Bonin Biggs is one of the 119 farmers enrolled in AgriCarbon, a carbon farming initiative under Anthesis Group, a global sustainability consultancy.
AgriCarbon basically rewards farmers for adopting sustainable farming practices.
I'm very energized for the next round.
AgriCarbon connects farmers to the global carbon market and helps set them up for success. To date, they have issued more than 39,000 tons of carbon credits.
We cover all these costs for the farmers, so they have no upfront costs in terms of any of the carbon audit costs or anything. We get that money back later on when the carbon revenue comes in. It's a very low risk opportunity for the farmers.
AgriCarbon estimates in South Africa there is a demand of 10 to 15 million tons of carbon credits per year. And with an estimated price of carbon credits just over $13 per ton, the revenue potential is high.
This could be really it's like a lifeline for farmers to start engaging in regenerative farming.
He says one challenge they're facing is a lack of trust and awareness of the market. To ease those fears, AgriCarbon partners with companies like Trace and Save, which assess sustainable land management practices to quantify, verify, and issue carbon credits.
We use sustainability indicators to understand the environmental impact and the productivity of farms so that we can help farmers identify where opportunities are to make improvements and so that we can generate evidence of practices that have been done on farms towards greater sustainability.
While the carbon market is boosting revenue, farmers like Biggs believe implementing more sustainable farming practices is priceless.
So I see this as not only a financial gain, but a generational gain for the next generations.
Still, stakeholders are hopeful others across the continent will be inspired to dig in and join the market.
We are also looking at sub-Saharan Africa, East Africa as well, but where there's really massive potential is in the smallholder space. But if we can unlock that market as well, in addition to commercial farmers in Africa, it will be a real game changer.